smaller property. It's a half a ground to be precise, and the quarter ground goes as the car park. So in that half a ground, we believe in like the less number of bedrooms and maximum number of sitting spaces, and we are surrounded by like lot of friends and relatives who keep coming over. It is, but because of the multiple levels of sitting spaces, it takes more number of people.
My name is Sukumar. We are architect based in Chennai. We wanted a house of a visually looking big. So we wanted to connect all these semi-private space like living room, dining room, and kitchen and study room. We want to connect it visually, and we wanted to scale up.
I'm architect Indu. I'm from Chennai. Me and my husband are partners as Indu Studio. We have been practicing for 15 years. For an architect, you can say the pros and cons of building it for own house for an architect. Certain things you are like you'll be able to decide faster, and certain things you will have like you're like spoiled by multiple choices. Like as a couple, being an architect, we thoroughly enjoyed the process of making home for ourselves. We had a lot of ideas, we ideate and we discuss, and we are quite happy how it has been turned out now.
On the thought process, on the main criteria of the fenestration designs is to bring in more natural light and to have a seamless connection between the indoor and the outdoor, and also mainly to maintain the air quality inside because of the wonderful insulation the Fenesta has got. That is the main criteria we had. On the safety part is the glass is toughened and laminated, so we avoided grills to have a indoor and outdoor connection.
We both, me and my husband, we born and brought up in this area. So it is a proper Chennai city, packed with the house and concrete jungle. It is basically full of houses in this area. We didn't go out of this locality at all. When we spotted this property, it is actually a passage property. We wanted that way only. We never wanted the property to be on the road. We generally don't say architecture and interior design as two separate aspects. It is actually one. You have to intertwine, like when we are doing the constructing the building itself, we have to think about like it is not adding something as generally it is called as interior design. It has to be a part and parcel of your architecture. So you don't see an add-on products which adds as a feature to the house. So in this case, we wanted to use a very simple and earthy things what we locally get, and starting from IPS flooring, we went for a cement polished flooring and concrete walls. Our house is in a site of, it's a proper rectangular plot with a private passage, which is this is actually a south facing property. This we have at the southwest, we have our site entrance. We have at the site, we have our neighboring house which is abutted to our site very much closer, and we have one more building on this side. On this side we have like one building. The site dimensions, this is actually 45 feet by 28 feet. On this side it is spanning between 50 by 10. So it's actually 1280 plus 500 square feet, which comes to us like 1780 square feet, less than your 3/4 the ground. Since it is a office cum residence, We thought the ground floor we'll have it for the our office. The entire thing is for the office, and there is a staircase which leads you to the first floor, which is going to be our private area, that is our residence. So this has our basically, when you see, this is our living about like 4 to 5 feet all around the space. We have got our floor print as this for our office. And we have one more floor on top. This is how we have done. Conceptualized, it's like this is our semi basement, which is a conference room, and the ground floor is our office and workspace. And this is our residential level. In that we have got our living room and the dining, and we have got a little mezzanine which is being used as our study, which goes out as a little outdoor terrace, which is basically a roof of your staircase which leads to our residence. And when we go to the first, that is a second level, we have a bedroom 1 and bedroom 2 and a little family room, and this portion is a terrace.
It's about, if somebody is, if only 5% of the population use the service of an architect, most of them they go with an engineer or go with a contractor. They end up, missing few things, like, building a wall second time, breaking it, and not having a natural light space, natural lit space. So, like, we being the architect, we challenge all the clients. We wanted to reach the masses actually, and like, we designed from a tea shop to a 17-acre mall. So the challenging part is not the bigger project. The challenging part is the smaller project. So we make sure, like, if we make sure it doesn't give a pinch for any client to come to an architect, and we make sure all his money is put in his place and done professionally. Yeah. So Fenesta is our go-to brand for our requirement because of the reputation in their quality and the performance and after sales and service. So that is why Fenesta.
See, I chose Fenesta because it's a brand which I've been using it for the past 15, 20 years. Whenever I've started my practice, from when I started my practice, I've been using the Fenesta Windows, and it gives a good soundproof. That was the main thing, because we have a school opposite to our property, and it acts as a good soundproof. So that was the main reason we went ahead with Fenesta thing. Though we use a lot of wood in our house, we went for UPVC windows only for this reason. And as a Fenesta, it's a known brand, and being an architect, we have been using it in all of our, mostly about 90% of the projects are with Fenesta. It was a very easy thing when we, and the first thing is like, it is a fail-proof lock system. We have got a lot of reviews from the clients, so we never had any problem with any of my clients. So we had a fullest confidence, and we didn't go for any grills because of their locking system.